Big Red.
Yeah, Big Red.
Whose first response do you smoke meth when you're a kid?
That's how I got fired.
Restaurant people are
This is my control room. Don't tell anybody to ever get out of here unless I tell them. Stuff like that is so stressful.
I would not climb a ladder with a sandwich for nobody. Connor, welcome to Sips and Secrets.
Thank you so much. It's good to be here.
It's so fun that we actually made this work.
I know. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, you also auditioned to go on when we went to the restaurant the other day.
I know. I was doing my best. Like when we were done eating, I was like, busting the table a little bit, helping out the server. I knew you would see that and be like, oh, okay, this guy knows. Yeah.
So tell me, what was your experience? When did you work in restaurants? How was that?
So I had a little experience. Like when I was in high school starting out, okay, I wanted to deliver pizza. I had a lot of friends at like high school delivering pizza, and they were making good money, like getting paid cash and stuff. But my mom wouldn't let me do it. She said it was too dangerous. You could deliver a pizza and someone will shoot you. I was like, I don't think, why would they order a pizza just so they could shoot me? I feel like they could have just done that anyway. But I don't know. She wouldn't let me do that. So I wanted to do that for a while. And then I tried to work at McDonald's and I applied. I had an application. I was dressed like pretty nice, like, hey, here's my application. And they straight up never called me or anything.
What the fuck?
I know. And like, no disrespect to anybody who works at McDonald's, but I feel like they had a sign that said you're hiring. And like, I was a person like that. I feel like that's the minimum to get in the door. I could have even like done the cash register or something, but I don't know. They totally did not want me there.
That's so fucked up. Did you follow up?
No, I didn't even follow up. Maybe that's why I wasn't persistent. I went back as a customer, but that wasn't enough. They were looking at me like weird too. When I dropped off the application, I was like, hey, here's my application. And they were just all looking at me. I'm like, I feel like I was discriminated. Maybe my age. I was young. But I feel like I really wanted to do it. Like I used to love McDonald's and I wanted to like work there and like cook and, or microwave or whatever they do.
And learn their secrets?
Yeah, I wanted to learn the secret sauce, the Big Mac sauce, but they never let me. So I ended up working at Stu's. I did some cashier work there, but during the holidays, they would put us out into like the kitchen. So, I would be like a line cook on like the fried food and just like getting the wings ready. I also worked in the potato chip. Have you ever had like the homemade chips at Leonard's?
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah.
Yeah, they're kettle cooked. So I worked with a guy. His name's Jose Cuervo. Shout out Jose Cuervo. He's a real guy, and he cooks the chips every day in the peanut oil. He taught me how to do it. So yeah, I was helping him one Christmas. I burnt a few batches, and we had to throw them out. And a couple of ones were still burnt, but we sold them anyway. Yeah. That's how it went. And then I would say my next experience would be I was a bus boy, like a buster.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what that is.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah. So I was doing that, and that was pretty cool. Like you would come in to work, you would like prep some stuff, right? And and like you would bring the water out. So if they were eating dinner, you bring them a water. And then if they wanted salads, you would make the salads.
Oh, that's fun.
I did a little bit of that. You grab the lettuce and the deal.
Yeah.
Tomatoes. And then I would put out the bread. But actually, that's how I got fired, was the bread.
And what did you do with the bread?
Well, so the bread from the day before was really hard as a rock. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to put out this bread, but it's a little stale, And so on my way out, the chef, she noticed me and she was like, where are you going with that bread? I was like, I'm going to bring this bread out to the customers. And she's like, give me that bread. And she took one and she slammed it against the thing. And it was hard as a rock, like making a metal noise almost. And then she like crunched it in front of my face and the crumbs went everywhere. It was like something from the Gordon Ramsay show. And she yelled at me. She's like, do you smoke meth?
What?
That's what she said. I was like, No." I was like, "No, no." I had to think about it because I was so nervous. I was like, "No, I don't no, no." And she was like, why do you put this bread out?" I was like, "Oh, man, I don't know. I thought it was good." And she said, "You're done." And they asked me not to come back.
I wonder. Okay, but first of all, what a bitch. Whose first response,
Yeah,
do you smoke meth when you're a kid?
I
Like, how old were
know.
you at that point?
I was probably like 18 maybe,
Yeah, but
max.
still, like, you're young.
Yeah,
Like, you're in high school. You're just trying to
yeah,
figure life out.
I know.
Restaurant people are assholes. That's what
Yeah,
I've noticed. Like, I've had some managers that I'm just like, why are you talking to me like that? Like, calm
yeah.
down.
Some people take it too serious. They think like no disrespect to this lady, like you're at some restaurant nobody's ever heard of. Like
Yeah.
you don't get to be acting like that. It's not some Michelin star. So I can understand the pressure's intense sometimes, right? When you're in the kitchen, but no need to be that bossy.
But who was she to even fire you? Like, was she like that, the sous chef or?
That's a good point. I don't know.
They're like, where's
Yeah.
Connor the next day?
You're right. They're probably like, wait, we didn't fire him. But she was like, I did. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, she made a mean, like, burger, though, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Did you ever go back?
No, I maybe once to, like, grab a drink, like, one time, and then it was, "Hey, how's it going?" But they were kinda looking at me like, "Where is that guy? Like, where's he been?" And, like, he's probably, like, smoking meth or something. That's how it goes. But, yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. I don't know. Like, I was talking to my friends about it last night, actually, which is funny that we're talking about it now. Is like, I never like when you stop working somewhere. Like, I worked at like Auntie Anne's and like Chipotle, so like those are like kind of my fast food experiences. But like for the longest time, I was so scared to go back to the Chipotle. But, like, also they were overworking me, and that was their bad. I told them, I was like, "Listen, I can't work this much. I'm in high school, and, like, I have AP classes. Like, I have to get my work done." And then she was like, "Okay, next week, like, I got you." I was like, "All right, perfect." And the next week, she gave me, like, 40 hours again. I was like, "Bitch, what did I just say?"
That's, like,
Like,
too much.
so
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I texted her, and I was like, "I can't come back." But also, I was, like, 15, like, 16, so I was, like, really young, and I just didn't go to that Chipotle for, like, 10 years.
Oh
I,
my
like, just started
gosh.
going
Wow.
back.
It's good you're back. Yeah, you can't miss out on what's good. That's what I've learned. Even with Stu Leonard, it's like, I mean, I left there. It was amicable, but like, I didn't go back there for a while because I felt kind of weird. But
Yeah.
even now, like, I'll just kind of walk by. I don't even think they recognize me at this point. Do you feel that way at Chipotle?
Yeah, no, no, no. It's probably I feel like with fast food especially, like it's such turnover, like they probably don't even have the same
Yeah.
manager or anything anymore. Like
Right.
I don't think that I would even recognize anyone that I worked with because I worked there for such a short period. But I mean, hope they're all doing well, you know? Wish
Yes.
them the best.
Shout out to the Chipotle. I've probably been there for you, so I'll go check in on them.
Yeah, go check
Yeah.
in. The one on Mill Plain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I've been there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a pretty good one. Nothing
Yeah.
special. Since you left, it's really taken a downhill turn.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I was a bright face, you know. You walk in, I'm like that first person. I go bowl or burrito.
Oh, it's a big question. Everybody has to make that decision
I know.
every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever get the people get the bowl with the burrito on the side, the tortilla on the side?
Yeah, you know, I never like I was a big Chipotle girl myself before working there. That's why I think that I wanted to work there. And I remember like someone said that or like the double wrap. Like I didn't even know that was an option. So people would get double wrapped burritos and I was like, "Fuck, where have I been my whole life?"
Yeah.
I felt
That's
like I was missing out.
You were. I mean, that's always extra work, but it's like, you got to do it. I would always get sides too, but as like a customer, like I'm nervous to like order like little stuff like that. So I'll pick and choose what I want because there's like a lot I want. I want the sour cream on the side, for the chips. I want the salsa on the side for the chips.
Yeah.
And it's like you're asking all these things, and it's like you're messing up the flow because you got that like left to right process at Chipotle. You're handing it off, but all of a sudden someone comes back in hey, get this guy a side or whatever. You're breaking that consistency up.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, I feel like it's like that with really like a lot of like food places, right? Is that like you there's like a rhythm that you have to follow in order to like make it structured. Like I remember at the restaurant we had like we my restaurant had like a wood fired oven. So what we would have to do is like there's some things that got prepped in the back and then sent to the wood fired oven, like pastas and things like that. And then on the reverse side, like there were some things that got put in the wood fired oven first and then like garnished and whatever else. So like that had to be constant communication. If one person was beefing with one person, oh, communication's shot. Like you're not getting your salad with no meat on it for 30 minutes. Like
Jeez.
that's just how it goes. Did you ever get like in beef while you were working there with any of the coworkers besides the did you smoke meth lady?
No, no, everybody else was really cool. Yeah. It was like this one lady, she smoked cigarettes and stuff, and she kind of trained me. I remember when I first got there, it's like day one. They're kind of looking at you like it's like you're signing up for the army or something, and like they're all grizzled and they're just looking at you like this kid's not gonna cut it, you know? But I wanted to prove myself. So yeah, I remember there was that one lady, she was really nice. And there was one other girl that I went to like high school with. She was a little younger than me. So it was cool to see her. You know, you get to like see people and like working with them more than others. Like the meth lady, I don't want to be working with her, but like everybody else was really cool actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got like a free drink. I was drinking at that time. I don't drink anymore, but you get like a beer at the end of your shift and stuff. And that was nice. You know, it's kind of like you work up towards it. And it wasn't a bad shift. It's like 4.5 hours or something, I think.
Yeah, especially when you're like in high school and stuff. I feel like a restaurant is the perfect job for high schoolers. The perfect job. I mean, like even past, but I think for high schoolers especially because you can still go to like all your extracurriculars. Like it's so flexible to like get prom off and like all these things. You're making more than minimum wage technically, and you get to like shoot the shit with people all day long.
Right.
You get to meet such interesting characters. Did you remember like any like do you have any traumas from when you were working when you were busing?
Any traumas?
Yeah, like anything that happened during the shift?
That was just really the one highlight was when they had the bread going crazy in my face. Like,
Mhm.
other than that, there would be little things. You know, you bring the wrong order out, and it's like if someone's really mad at you, like that's happened before, where they were just like, "This isn't what I ordered," and like I wasn't a part of that. I don't know. I just go where they tell me to bring the food. So yeah, being in the middle of that, I'm not like a confrontational guy, and I'm also really slow paced. So that's why I feel like I wasn't really cut out. It was a short stint, but I've worked in food like service in my other job because being in like TV in production, a big thing about TV is food. Like the crew needs to eat. You know, my job responsibility would be like providing that food. So I've had some really stressful situations, like as far as that goes, for sure. Yeah.
Anything with celebrities?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. One time I made you know Dale Earnhardt Jr., the race car driver.
Sure.
Yeah, you're like, no, I don't watch NASCAR. Yeah, but so Dale sorry. Dale Earnhardt Jr., he wanted like some food and he didn't eat for like 7 or 8 hours because someone had an oversight. So it was my job to kind of be like, hey, you're the guy we see. Like right now, Dale Earnhardt Jr. needs a sandwich. And it's like we're at the Indy 500. So there's all these cars going. It's race day. Like these cars are going like 300 miles an hour. And like he's on the track, like in the pavilion. So basically I had to make him a sandwich as quick as possible. And like they didn't tell me what he wanted. So I see like meats and like cheese. I just put it together the best I could. I was like, what if he doesn't like mayonnaise? You know, I don't know. I'm going to put it on the side, the mustard. I'm going to put it on the side. And so I'm making this sandwich. I got it on the side. I got these napkins for him, right? Then I go out to the track where the race is going. And it's really windy and like it's an open setting. All these cars are zooming by. And I got these loose napkins like flying off the plate. I'm like, oh my God, if one of these napkins goes on the track, it gets in front of a car driver and it blinds their vision, they could swerve off the track and do a high-speed crash. So I'm like, I gotta like lock down these. So I got two hands and I'm making a sandwich with my own hands as the bread in the sandwich is in between with the napkins and the mayonnaise and the mustard packets. and I'm holding it together, and I had to climb up a ladder. So now I need one hand to climb the ladder. So I'm holding the napkins with my thumb and my fingers, and I'm climbing this ladder up to go see Dale Earnhardt Jr. And I finally get up there, and like the gratification's cool. Like when like a celebrity or someone like is like, "Oh, you're the guy who made me this," like that's cool. But he was locked in. He was like watching the race. So the guy near him was just kind of like, "Hey, thank you, man, thank you." So I gave it to that guy. I didn't get my shining moment. I wanted Dale Earnhardt Jr. to be like, "Oh, thanks," but he never knew who made him that sandwich, and he didn't know the care that went into it. But it was stressful. So stuff like that is so stressful.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
I used to hate having like when we had like these big parties and stuff, especially in the beginning. I used to get so stressed out because like like people are putting thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into stuff like this. And it's just like I guess in my head, like I can't throw a party like that. So I'm like, oh, I need to make it like extra, extra perfect. That one little thing would go wrong. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is the end of the world. But that's a scary situation. I would not climb a ladder with a sandwich for nobody. So good for
I
you.
know, I know. I had to do it. It was my job,
Yeah.
And I've done like other stuff where, like we would get because you're just responsible for the food and like in terms of a production when you're like a production assistant. So I mean, there's times where that's a stressful environment too. Similar to the chefs, like producers and directors on sets are like violating like any like type of standard of like ethics or like being nice to you like because they're doing something very important and like they could yell at you ask you if you smoke meth or they could just say like yell at you. So I've had those times too where I'm working in a control room and I'm telling people, hey, like one person's telling me to clear everybody for lunch, let them know the lunch is there. They're on a live show, they're working, the producer's in charge of clearing them. So I'm going around telling people like, hey, lunch is ready, lunch is ready. And all of a sudden, like the producer's like, get over here. And he just totally like reamed me out. Was just like, dude, like, who the fuck told you to do that? I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. He goes, this is my fucking like control room. Don't tell anybody to ever get out of here unless I tell them. I was like, okay. And then I got scared.
How old were you when you were doing that? That seems like a cool job.
It was cool. Yeah. It's like I was like 21, right out of college, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Did you meet any other celebrities?
Yeah, I met a few celebrities, but we got the NDA, so you
Oh,
can't say much. But
fair.
I used to drive around some people like, Danica Patrick. Do you know her?
I'm not good with celebrities.
This is also another NASCAR person. I
Okay.
drove her around one time.
And she was like, "You're a shitty driver. Let me drive."
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder what they're like driving regular cars.
yeah.
I feel like it just wouldn't be as satisfying.
I know. They probably take it to the max with
Yeah.
those cars. They're like, oh, you should see my car. And it's
Yeah.
like, take it easy.
It's like, okay.
Yeah. I wonder who, like, when you see people just flying like 100 miles an hour on the highway, how many of them could be actual race car drivers?
I feel like, honestly, they're just lucky. I think that has to be luck because some of these guys, I'm like, how do you not crash?
Right, right.
I can't even imagine. I get scared
Yeah.
going like 75, 80. So,
I know. Me too.
Yeah.
I get scared we're going to get pulled over.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
I know. I think that's like the scariest part for me too. But still, like, I'm like the last thing I need, or like, it's one thing that I've never been able to do, and it's so crazy when I watch people do it: text and drive.
Really? Yeah.
Maybe I'm just like an idiot. Maybe that's what it is. But the second that I steer away from like I stop looking at the road, oh my God, my car is like steering off the road.
Wow.
I can never text and drive. Then like obviously that's a good thing.
That
But
is good.
I just like really can't.
Some people are better at it than others. I will say that. But
Yeah. Or like
it's-
driving with their knee. I can't do that.
Oh, you can't? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I know how to do that. My uncle taught me when I was like 14. I was like, this is so cool. I'm going to do this. And
Yeah.
I still do it sometimes. Yeah.
Who's preparing you to be a race car driver?
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get a Tesla so I could drive self-driving and
Mhm.
then I could be texting and stuff.
Well, no, because there's a camera that watches you the whole time.
A camera?
Yeah.
And wait.
Or it's like a monitor. Like it basically like if you don't have your eyes on the road, it'll be like, I forget what it says, like lock and steer or something. But you have to like squeeze the steering wheel and you have to like make sure that you're like looking up.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that. That's
Yeah.
Big Brother right there.
Yeah. No.
What?
I was telling the boys too, and there was like this update that came a couple months ago, and it was there's like a photo booth in the Tesla now. First of all, where are those pictures going? Because it doesn't go to my email or anything. Where are those going? And like, why does it want to take pictures of me?
That's really weird.
Scary, right?
Yeah, that's Elon just like trying to get some friends, you know?
Yeah.
Like, well, look at her.
Yeah. It's like that mirror thing. Do you ever do that mirror thing when you go to hotels to make sure that it's not
No.
double-sided?
No, how do you do that?
You're supposed to be able to see the reflection of your fingertip on the other side of the mirror. And if you can't, that means it's a glass. It's
Oh,
not a mirror.
jeez. Okay.
Did I just unlock a new fear?
Not really.
Yeah.
But it's something I'm gonna do, so I'm not afraid, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah. I like taking precautions, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
No, that's a good idea.
Yeah. But I'd always love going to restaurants. I have a lot of respect for people in the industry. I'll be tipping, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be giving them the tips and stuff. And sometimes they email me now, like, yo, your tip was so much. Like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Big baller status, you know?
Yeah.
It would be like a $5 soda or something. I'll tip like $3. So
That's
that's
good shit.
80% almost.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Yeah.
I like or I wish that I was bartending when you would come in there. I remember like when I even met Ian and the Katya that works with us would be like, Big Red.
Yeah, Big Red.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I wish I was there for that. I wish that I got to like serve you
I
just to see what that
know.
experience was
That would
like.
have been great. I don't know if maybe I've seen you, but definitely before I knew you.
I was
Yeah.
probably managing at the time, so I
Oh,
didn't get to
right.
bartend too much anymore.
Yeah. She would always make like this blueberry mocktail for me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when I walked in, it was like Big Red, Big Red. And we would be with Ian too. So it was funny because like someone else would be like, yo, this guy's like a big celebrity. And Ian would always just be like, no, like he is, pointing to me. And like we tricked her into thinking like I was a bigger celebrity than Ian. I was like, yo, I'm big on TikTok. And she like looked me up. She's like, you have like 400 followers. I was like, he's got more. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But for your job now, do you get to interact with a lot of people, or is it more just like a personal thing?
Well, I think with comedy, I definitely get to interact with more people, and that's really cool. That's like its own scene, and even audience members after like a comedy show or whatever will come up to me and like just tell me like what they thought, or just hang out in the bar after, and you meet some cool people. You meet some weirdos too and stuff, but it's fun to, I don't know, since I've been doing comedy, which is like 3 years now, like I feel like you start to gravitate towards other comedians, and like, cause you're just all kind of outcasts, you're all kind of weird, and you're just thinking different. So it's nice to be around like those type of people and just like laugh and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, I like all type of people though, like I'm just a guy who will talk to anybody, even if it's like someone on the street, like who's just like bothering everybody, like asking for something, or some people might look down on like people like that. But like one time I just walked with this guy for like 20 minutes, and like you would think like he wants like money from you or something, but he just really needed someone to talk to and be like, dude, like this is what I've been going through. And it's like you start to listen to people, they've been going through a lot. So I like to be there and listen to people. And like some people think like, yo, why are you talking to those people? It's just like they're human. Everybody's a human
Yeah.
being.
Yeah. But see, you are like a little social butterfly. You're saying that you think that you're a little too slow for the restaurant. I mean, if it's slower paced restaurants, that's really all you need.
That's all I need. Yeah, or my own place where I could just kind of like be that presence. Cause I always like when you're at a restaurant and like the owner or like the manager is just kind of making you feel at home
Mm-hmm.
and just like going out of their way. Or when the chef comes out and the chef's like, how's everything like tasting? It's like, oh, like he wants his flowers. So
Yeah.
that's why he came out. But I like to be like talking to people. But yeah, I'm definitely too slow. I'm too slow paced. Cause it's like, that's maybe why McDonald's, they were just like, this guy it took him 20 minutes to get from the door to the counter. He's out. Yeah. But
But the restaurant that you did work in when you were the heroin lady
mhm.
or the meth lady.
Yeah, get it right.
Yes. Sorry, different drugs, different reactions, I guess. But was it like a big place or was it smaller?
It was a little on the smaller side. Yeah.
Okay.
There was a nice bar, and then maybe like 20 tables or 20 top. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Or did I say it wrong?
Yeah, you did, but it's
Oh
okay.
man, 4 top. You know, that's like a
Yeah,
4-person table to the viewers at home.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching this meme about things that people in the restaurant say that like people that are not restaurant people don't know. Do you know what 86 means?
Ye that means, I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
The table's, like, done, ready to turn it over.
No.
Oh, what is it?
86 means that you're out of something.
Oh, you're 86 on the ketchup. Yeah.
86 ketchup, yep.
Oh, you'll say it like that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's good to know.
Yeah. So if you ever hear someone say that in the kitchen, just know that you're out of it.
Okay, yeah.
But you know what I never understood? I've had like situations where I've never worked in the kitchen. So maybe you'll have an answer for this. But I've like worked nights where they'll be like 86 asparagus for the salmon. But is it 86 asparagus or is it 86 asparagus for just that entree? I don't understand.
Wow, yeah.
That never made sense to me.
That doesn't make sense to me either.
Yeah, I guess I never asked either. Maybe they have like a certain amount left. So like
Right.
if they sell it with all the salmon, I don't know. It
That
just never
makes
made sense
sense.
to me.
Yeah, I think you're right though, because like if it's like we got a little bit for a side order,
Hmm.
but not enough for the salmon side.
Yeah, I guess.
That's stupid, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just get enough fucking asparagus. What are you talking
I
about?
know. Yeah, what? And also just put it out. What if there's one less leaf than the other, like normal, like or leaf or whatever? I don't eat asparagus. Asparagus is disgusting.
I love asparagus.
Ew, you eat that?
Yeah, I eat that.
Oh,
And broccoli. You like broccoli?
I like broccoli.
Okay.
I like it. I like the flour part of it though.
Yeah.
I don't like the stock. You know.
You like the veggies that they sell at Arby's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Arby's. I can do the voice. Do you know that?
No, do the voice.
Yeah, this is my special talent.
Okay.
Arby's, we have the meats. Go to Arby's.
Oh my God, I'm
Pretty
so glad that I
good.
heard that. That was really good.
Thank you so much.
I've never
Yeah.
been to Arby's though.
What? You never been? You gotta go now. Tell them I sent you. You know.
You need to be sponsored by Arby's.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
But these companies, they don't want to work with me. I pull up to the drive-thru. I say that Arby's thing, and they're like, "Dude, who are you? Get out of here!" And then like I leave.
Dude, if I was working if I was working at Arby's and you did that, Connor, just know
Yeah.
that would have been the best shift of my life.
Right? Yeah. Thank you so much. I think it would be good. Yeah. I'm not causing trouble. I'm just shouting out the company.
No, that is too good.
I
Oh my
know.
gosh. There's certain things that people do that are just so outlandish. Like there was one time I was bartending. I was actually bartending with Katya. Now that we just brought her up, but I was bartending with my friend Katya, and this guy comes in, and like you could just tell that he's like so fried. Like he smokes so much weed that like it's literally made him like actually slow. Like I don't even know what happened. Like he's just like slow, but he's telling me this story, and then I'm like really not paying attention to it because like the stuff that comes out of his mouth is just so ridiculous anyways, but I'm not really paying attention. So then he starts talking about this thing that like I'm interested in. And then I was like, "Wait, who?" And then he looks at me, it's so slow, and he goes, "Who? You a fucking owl?"
Oh my
And
god.
I go, "What the fuck?" And it's not that it's a new joke. Like, I've heard that joke 10 million times. But the way he said it, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was so thrown off, but it just made my night. The whole entire night. We're just like, who? Dude, oh my gosh.
It's
people
good to
are
be able
so
to
funny.
laugh and stuff. Yeah. It's funny because he's just fried as heck. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah. That's how people look at me all the time. But I'm sober person. But yeah, people always look at me. But if I can make people laugh, even if it's at me, whatever. It's like funny.
It's not at you, though. I hope you know that. Like, I think that you're genuinely funny.
Thank you. Wow. Thank
Like,
you.
I like your skits a lot.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get you on my podcast too. Whatever, man.
Yeah, I want to try the chips. I think that's the most exciting part.
I know. I was gonna bring some in for you today, but I didn't have time. Sorry. But
That's
if you
okay.
come on the podcast, we'll have the chips ready, and you could
Yeah.
do the blind taste test.
I
And
wonder what I'll get.
yeah,
I know. I asked Ian. I was like, "What chips did you get?" And he's like, "I don't think I got chips." I was like, "I think you got chips, but I have to watch the episode and I'll find out."
he got chips. Everybody gets chips,
Yeah.
except the first episode where it was just me interviewing myself. There wasn't chips. There's no way I could CGI that.
Oh yeah.
That'd be so hard to edit. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you edit
So
that one yourself?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, that
It
was
took me
good.
a while, but
Yeah.
it was worth it. That's a good episode.
That was a good
That was my
episode.
first episode, yeah.
I know. I hope it blows up. I hope that one day you open YouTube and it has like 10 million views.
Thank you. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yes. And I think that people just need to laugh a little bit more, you know?
Yeah, they do.
Take life a little less seriously.
I totally agree.
Like,
Yeah.
we keep going back to this meth lady. Like, I wonder how seriously she takes life. And I think it takes years off of you too. Like, when you're so stressed out.
Yeah.
Like,
Stress is like a number one cause of like illness and stuff.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. And I think that being in an environment where everyone is just like running around, it's just the hustle and bustle, right? I think that it's just so easy to be like stressed and it's just so common that I don't think that like working in a restaurant and working in these places you can do long term. You just can't.
Yeah.
You can end up killing yourself.
Totally. And you gotta let it roll off, you know?
Or you're gonna end up doing meth, you know?
Exactly, yeah. Or eating stale bread.
Or eating stale bread
Even worse.
and liking it.
Right.
Not noticing.
Yeah.
Should have thrown that bread at that lady though. Why did she fucking throw out the bread? Now that I'm thinking about it.
So like the bread is used to make croutons, like the stale bread. So, but that one piece gone, garbage, and she had to clean it all up too. It's not like a punishment of like I'm gonna make a mess and then you clean it up. It was just like self-inflicted. Like,
Yeah.
but it's like you got to give grace to these people because it's like what went on that morning for her, where it's like that would lead her to do that to me. I did not deserve that. I don't know where that was coming from, but you know what? Maybe she had a rough morning. I'm going to let it slide. And it's a funny story that I have, but it was just like, all right, I'm not cut out for this restaurant stuff.
Is the restaurant still around?
I think it is. Yeah. Different owner now. But
Okay.
I'll tell you after the show which one it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, no worries. You grew up in Brookfield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I grew up in Danbury.
Oh, you did grow
hmm
up to Danbury.
Yeah.
Oh, you just live in Brookfield now.
Right. Right.
You went to DHS and stuff?
Immaculate. I went to
Oh,
Immaculate.
yeah, we talked
Yeah.
about this.
Right. Right.
Boring. We had a restaurant at DHS, or I guess it was like a little cafe, but
Oh,
we had
yeah.
one at the school.
And you could like work on it, right?
hmm
And stuff. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to like be a little server. I got to be a little expo. I got to cook. It was
Nice.
fun.
That's cool. You practiced there and then learned a lot probably. That's
Yeah.
the best experience when you're like just learning. School could only teach you so much.
hmm
Yeah.
No, but it was funny too because like I remember when I started it because I needed to fill like a period, and for whatever reason my guidance counselor thought that I was a sophomore. So you're only allowed to take the class sophomore year. So she thought I was a sophomore, and so she was like, "Do you want to do this class?" I was like, "Sure." And I ended up loving it. So I ended up doing CATS 2 or like culinary arts training 1, 2, and 3, and then I just took 3 again my
Wow.
senior year.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And it was one of my 2 classes.
Nice. That's a good happy accident. Yeah.
Yeah, but it worked out and I loved it. Like I always say that it manifested me working in the restaurant for as long as I did.
Yeah. I bet it did. Yeah. You probably
Yeah,
learned a lot from that
yeah, you
too.
learn a lot, but they're way nicer,
Yeah. Yeah.
But like when people are mad, when customers are mad and stuff, you just gotta fucking deal with it.
I hear you. But there's also like the culture you got to learn too, right? When you actually like get a real job, like you were saying, it's just like you're learning so much like from everybody. One thing that's always been interesting to me is like I feel like at restaurants between the people working, there's like a hookup culture. Is that like a real thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely. You find out like all these like little things. And it's always so funny when like people try to like keep stuff to themselves because at the end of the day, everything ends up being exposed. Everything. At some point or another, like it will be exposed, especially if the people involved still work there. So like I remember finding out like months and months and months after something had happened because of one comment that someone made and it slipped up. And then I go, wait, I know who else was there that night. Like, I remember hearing stories about that night. That's
Wow.
funny.
Yeah.
And then it just all connects, but everyone ends up hooking up with everyone. It's so sick. It's
That's
so sick.
crazy. Yeah.
Like, I remember, like, managers hooking up with, like, staff and, like, not even so much at mine. Mine wasn't so much like that, but I remember hearing about it, like, in restaurants. So I know that was,
Yeah.
like, a thing that happened.
It is, even as, like, a customer, like, I'll be at a restaurant and, like, you could just kinda tell, like, these 2 people are, like, dating or whatever,
Mhm.
and it's just kinda like it's interesting to me, but I remember one time I was young and I went to a restaurant to eat, and I was going to the bathroom just to, like, wash my hands. I was really young, though, and the bathroom, like, was locked, and, like, it was taking a long time. I'm like, "Something's going on in there," and I hear, like, kinda, like, shuffling, like, feet are like sliding like shoes on the floor. I'm just like, someone's struggling in there or something. But when someone walked out, it was like this guy walked out and I went to go in. And then all of a sudden, like a girl walked out too. And I was like probably 10 years old or like younger. And I was just like, why were like they both in there? Like that's just weird or whatever. And then so I went to the bathroom, I got back to the table, I told my mom, just like, "Mom, this is weird. Like there was a guy and a girl in the bathroom." Cause I was just young and kind of like, I don't know. I was just innocent. And then all of a sudden, like we're getting like the server comes over and the girl who was coming out of the bathroom was like our waitress. And like she looked at me like with the fear in her eyes, just kind of like she knew what I saw. And like I like looked at her too. I'm just like, oh my God, like that's the girl that was in like the boys' bathroom. Cause I was just so young. And I
Yeah.
told my mom, and I don't know, but she told like someone, and that lady got fired. Yeah, and I feel so bad, but, like, I was just a young kid, like, I was just
Yeah,
kinda
that
like, "This is what happened," but I got her fired, I think, yeah.
that has nothing to do with you, though, so don't feel bad. Hopefully, she got another job and she's not hooking up in that bathroom, you know?
Yeah, hopefully, or
Oh,
at least if she just washes her hands, before touching the food, that's all
oh
you
yeah,
could
that's
really
true.
ask for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a crazy story, yeah.
Or they were doing something else, because you know what else happens a lot besides hooking up in at work? Drugs.
Whoa,
Yeah.
wow, let's
Yeah.
get into it, yeah.
Yeah, people do drugs in the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah, well, actually, like, a lot more than you would think.
Wow.
I remember one time when I was bartending, there was this guy that was being, like, such a nuisance, like, he was so annoying, but he kept saying, like, "Oh, I'm friends with your boss, I'm friends with your boss." So I'm just like, "Okay, whatever," like, I don't really care. But he would go to the bathroom, and you would just hear, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that? What is he choking on?" You know? Every time he would go to the bathroom, and he was getting up, bathroom. And, like, I ended up telling my manager, and I'm like, "Dude, this guy is, like, being crazy in the bathroom." And they were like, "Yeah, he's doing way too much coke right now. Stop serving him. Like, he needs to, like, go home." I'm like, "How do you do that? How
That's
does one stop someone
crazy.
from doing coke in the bathroom?"
Yeah, you're not giving it to him,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not selling it,
Right.
you know?
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
You see a lot of drugs, but you see other drugs too. Like, there was, a point where our restaurant is on, like, they say Restaurant Row in Danbury, right? Like, all the like, a lot of restaurants are, in that area, and the hotel in the corner, like, right when you get off the exit, that hotel, when COVID happened, they ended up being, like, for homeless people or for the unhoused, sorry,
That's okay. Yeah, yeah.
for unhoused people. They ended up staying there, and basically what would happen is, like, a lot of these unhoused individuals who were, like, strung up on drugs and all this stuff, they were staying there, so they would walk down the road, which, mind you, it's a busy road. It's not like it's a back road that, like, people can just walk and cross the street and it's safe. It's not. Like, a lot of accidents happen on that road. So someone is like, this couple, like, walks in and they're just, like, walking all crooked and, like, whatever, being weird as fuck. And then my bar manager at the time, like, runs after them, because they run to the bathroom. My bar manager runs after them and is, like, banging on the door, just like, "What the fuck? Like, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?" They ends up scaring them. They leave the bathroom and then they fucking run. But we go into the bathroom after. We ended up having to lock it that night. But guess what was there? A blade, a tourniquet, and, like, a little piece of a needle.
Wow.
And blood. That was another thing. There was blood all over the
Blood
sink.
everywhere? Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they were doing heroin in the bathroom.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm assuming heroin. I don't know what else you shoot up.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not very experienced, but crazy, right?
That is crazy. It's a crazy world. Yeah.
People do a lot of fucking drugs.
I know.
You don't even know what other drugs that people do a lot in restaurants. Adderall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know a lot of people who are on Adderall in restaurants.
Wow.
But I think that there's something that, like, there has to be something that makes it so people that work in restaurants for a really long time have, like, some type of ADHD. Like, there has to be some correlation. Because I know so many people that'll be like, yeah, I just took an Adderall, but I, like, really need it. And I'm like, I get it. Because same,
Yeah.
you know?
I feel like you do to be remembering like all these things. People, when they take your order, they're not even writing it down. You must be on Adderall to be remembering like all that.
No, but I call that bartender brain. Like, you just have to memorize everything. Like, bartenders don't usually have notepads and stuff. That's why,
Right.
like, I'll call it
Yeah.
that. But, I mean, I can probably remember. People have, like, little tricks to that, you know?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I'll look at you, and I'm like, big red chips, you know?
That's nice. Yeah.
That's
You
how
don't
I
want to
remember
like
it.
have them hear that though. Like,
No.
fat guy ordered this.
No, I
Yeah.
don't remember it like that. I really just, I usually pick one thing that's, like, distinguishable in a person, and that's how. What
What if they're really fat and they look normal? Would you be like, oh, this guy's fat?
Yeah. Not to their face. But obviously you
Yeah.
think it, you know?
Yeah, you think, but it's not even like a word. You don't have to be like, he's fat. It's just you look and you're like, I know this guy. I see him. I know what he's getting.
Yeah.
You know? Certain people probably order different things too. Like, you think you could guess what someone would order by looking at them?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. For the most part. Like, every once in a while you get surprised, right? Like,
Mm.
out of nowhere you'll see someone that, like, loves salmon. It's like a kid could sit at my table and like 9 out of 10 times they're gonna order a cheese pizza. But
Right.
then, like, one kid will order salmon, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
What?
You know? It's like
Yeah.
that.
That
It's, like,
kid,
so random.
that's crazy. That's like some uppity kid. Like,
Yeah.
I'll have the salmon.
He's
Like,
like, I would like the surf and turf. And I'm like,
wow.
wow.
Wow. I didn't grow up like that. That's
Me
crazy.
neither.
Yeah.
I don't think I even tasted like lobster or any of that till I was much older.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
even eat lobster much often anymore, or like
I love
shrimp,
lobster.
or they're all good. Those are like bottom feeders, though, you know? So I'm off that. Yeah. I eat like garbage. So I eat a lot of like fast food. Yeah. I actually applied to be the chief tasting officer at Wendy's.
hmm
Did you see that? Yeah. So it's hopefully they'll get back to me soon, and hopefully I could interview with them. But I want to be the chief tasting officer, because then you get to be on the commercials and you get to sample all the new items, and you give them the feedback. You make videos and stuff, and they pay you. So
That seems like a great gig.
it'd be perfect. Yeah,
Oh my
because
God.
I already eat at Wendy's all the time. So if I could get paid for it, sign me up.
Yeah, for real. I love Wendy's and their Frosties.
Oh, so good.
So good.
Yeah.
What are your top 3 fast food chains?
Honestly, Wendy's, Raising Cane's,
Okay.
amazing.
Never had.
Raising Cane's is really good. I've been into Dave's Hot Chicken a lot lately too.
Okay, what's your number 1?
I'll say Wendy's for sure.
Why?
Yeah.
You want to get that job?
Yeah.
No, I like Wendy's too.
Yeah.
I'd say,
Yeah.
hear me out.
Okay.
This is a kind of a hot take because a lot of people are like, what the hell's wrong with you? And I don't care. I stand on it.
Yeah.
My number 1, Burger King.
Wow.
Love Burger King.
Okay.
I get the same thing every single time, and it's delicious.
What do you get?
I get, it depends, actually. But for the most part, it's always the same. I get a Whopper Junior meal, the little one. And I get the jalapeno cheddar bites. 8 count.
Wow. 8 count.
8
Okay.
count, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't finish the fries, but that's okay because the jalapeno cheddar bites made up for it.
Right.
But if they don't have the jalapeno cheddar bites, I will get a honey mustard chicken wrap.
Really? Okay. Yeah, those wraps are pretty good. I've
Those
had
wraps
those.
are good.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I'll get 2 wraps and I'll get the jalapeno cheddar bites.
Okay. 2 wraps. I got you.
But it's always the same 3 things that I cycle.
Right. Yeah, it's good
Depends
to
on
be
the mood.
consistent though, whatever you like.
Yeah.
And the mozzarella sticks are good there. The mozzarella fries.
Oh, I've never tried.
Yeah, they're good. Arby's has really good mozzarella sticks too.
Oh, my second one,
Yeah, what's your second?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay.
I like Chick-fil-A. I know that they're always in some shit, but their fries and the Polynesian sauce,
Yeah.
so good. And the
Really
Chick-fil-A
good.
sauce is so good. I have a bottle at home.
You do?
I
Oh, you
do.
got the model? Yeah.
Yeah,
I've used that.
that
It's
shit's
so
good.
good with chicken and stuff.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'll make like breakfast wraps and I'll put like the Chipotle sauce in it.
That's fire.
So
Yeah.
good.
That's really good.
I'm trying to think what my last one would be. I feel like I have to say Taco Bell.
Wow.
I love Taco Bell.
I forgot about Taco Bell. I'm a big Taco Bell fan. That's in my top 4. Lately, though, I will say I've been going and it's like not hitting as like much as it used to.
Really? There was like one
Yeah.
point in my life that I would go to Taco Bell like every day.
Really?
And I'm not
Wow.
ashamed to admit it.
Hey, go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I was much larger, but it was
Yeah.
it was fine. you know?
Yeah.
I was happier too.
That's how
Yeah.
it has to go. Yeah. That's what matters.
But I think that you really have to judge somewhere based on their fries. I think fries are really
Mhm.
important.
They are, but hey, Taco Bell, you got to shout out the nacho fries are good.
The nacho fries are gas.
They
That's the
are.
one thing that I get there every single time.
Yeah.
And you want to know another hot take?
What?
I never eat their meat there.
Really?
Yeah, I always get everything vegetarian when I eat there.
Do you go like black bean, like for the crunch wrap or
Usually
something?
pinto beans, but yeah.
Oh, pinto.
Not pinto
Wow.
beans, refried beans. That's what
Oh,
it is.
refried. Okay.
Yeah.
So you
So
get
like
like
the
a bean
paste.
burrito, like that
Yeah.
paste. Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, that one's all right. That beans, but I hear you. I like the black bean, like chalupa. Like that's a solid item. Yeah.
I have to try that.
Why don't
one.
you eat the meat? Because it's like horse meat or something.
I just don't like it. It doesn't sit well on my tummy, and
Yeah.
I think it's like a lot of grease, and I think that that's always been something that bothers me. Like I can't have McDonald's as much because like half the time their fries are so soggy that I feel like I'm literally eating oil.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't even
they
eat
don't
there
let
anymore.
it drain a little bit.
Yeah,
That's let it
they're
drain.
not doing it right.
Burger King doesn't even have great fries like that, but everything else is so good.
Yeah.
that
Everything
it makes
else
up
is
for it.
good. Their fries are bad. Their nuggets are not good though.
No, their nuggets are
Yeah.
good.
Wendy's has the best nuggets, I think.
Wendy's has some fire nuggets.
Fire. Yeah.
Those are good.
They do. And they probably have like the best fries if you get them on a good day.
Mm-hmm.
They're natural cut. They got the burgers are really good. Hire me.
Yeah. But best ice cream
Please.
has to be McDonald's too. A McFlurry.
I can't argue with that. The Frosty's good. It's a unique taste. I wouldn't even count it as ice cream just for
Yeah.
that, But you could get a cone at McDonald's. Like,
Sometimes.
yeah. I don't ever get that. My girlfriend does. Yeah. Victoria, shout out her.
Shout out her.
Yeah.
She has to come on the podcast.
Yeah, you gotta get her on. She has a lot more experience than me. But
She's so funny. We were talking about it the other day, and she goes, "Yeah, I got fired, but it was like just like it made
it's
sense."
yeah.
I'm like, fair.
That's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could admit it.
I'll
Yeah.
at least be honest. you
Yeah.
know?
Mine was not for the bread thing.
Yeah.
That wasn't fair.
No. I should have been fired at times that I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
What was
think I
like
was
the
good at
worst
it.
thing you've ever done?
The worst thing, I like double booked a couple $1,000 parties. Like that sucked. But I think that there was different things that I did in each section. Like I bounced around, you know?
Yeah, you did number jobs.
Yeah, like there was one time that I oh my God, as a server, this wasn't my fault. And the person got like taken care of. Or I can't say taken care of. That sounds like they got killed. They didn't get killed. They got fired though. But basically our dishwasher wasn't like put something wrong in the dishwasher. And this wasn't at the restaurant either. This was somewhere else. But the dishwasher put something wrong in the dishwasher and there was bleach coming out on the plates.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
and
bad.
like could have killed somebody. And I noticed when I was bringing a pizza, like I smelled the bleach.
really?
Yeah, and I was like, I can't serve this.
Oh, you saved our life, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's scary. Wow.
Yeah, that was bad. But I think that the worst thing that I ever did, and it wasn't even my fault, was I've like dropped things on people.
You have? What type of things?
Like I dropped a pizza in someone's Louis bag. I've been
That's
cleaning a
crazy.
table and like sprayed someone.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
but it happens, you know.
that does.
For the most part, I think that people are pretty understanding, but sometimes they're just like not.
Some people are rude,
Some
probably.
people
Yeah.
are fucking rude. It's like, why are you nasty?
I know.
Just calm down.
Some people are rude though. Like even I was on a plane one time and like this guy like opened like the thing above and like his suitcase fell and it hit my head and like I was just like disoriented. I was just like, dude, like what? Like He's like, "Oh, sorry, like, sorry." And I was just like, "Yeah, like, you should be sorry. Like, you just gave me a concussion."
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't freak out, but, like, some people would, like, fight over that, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah, but not me. I'm, not really into all that.
No, I think that there's some people that, like, really overreact, but there's some things that I feel like you should be able to overreact. Like, if he wasn't apologetic about that, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
I would swing.
He was a little apologetic about it. But
No.
there's some people that just do weird things. Like, I ordered food one time in, like, the cafeteria and, like, at work, and it's, like, a to-go order. It's in a box, like a closed box. It has my name on it. And one time I walked up to get it, and this guy, like, looked at it, like, right near my food, and he opens it up and, like, looks at my sandwich and then closes it. I was like, "Can I help you?" He's like, "Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, like, is that yours?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's mine." It says, like, my name on it, like, he's like, "Oh, I was just, like, looking to see, like, what it looked like." I'm like, "Dude, then order one if you wanna see what it looks like." That was my food,
Yeah, what the fuck?
out of pocket.
Out of pocket. I hate when people touch my food. I would hate when, like, you would bring food to, like, the office or something, and you leave it in the fridge and someone else eats it. The fuck is wrong with people? That's so fucked up.
That's horrible. I would never do that.
That's, like, something that, like, at home, I would've swung on my brothers for.
Yeah,
I would've actually fought.
yeah.
Did you and your sister ever fight?
I was just thinking, like, I would never swing on my sister, but she would, she would hit me.
Yeah.
If I ate her, like, she used to be vegan. Oh, man, imagine I ate some of that food. She'd be like, "Yo, I'm vegan. You're not. Like, don't eat my vegan food and stuff." And vegans, they get a little crazy because they're vegan.
Yeah. No, I could
Yeah.
oh my gosh, no, I would, like, literally swing at my brothers. I would be like, "Don't fucking touch my food." My mom used to get, like, chicken nuggets, like, for when we were after school and stuff before she got home and, like, we would snack, and I had the dino nuggets, and my brother had just regular Tyson nuggets, and if he ran out of nuggets and he touched my nuggets, I would fucking flip. Don't
Yeah.
eat my nuggets.
Yeah, you gotta go T-Rex mode on 'em. Yeah.
No,
You
don't
can't
touch my
be touching
fucking
those
nuggets.
dino nuggets. I will say I got a little kids in the family though, and like they're eating and like they don't eat, like they'll take a little bite. I'm not hungry. And then like if that chicken nugget like is left over, I'm eating
Yeah,
that.
100%.
And the parents are like picking them up, like, "Oh, he ate all his food." I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah, he
Let me get the
did.
crumbs out.
Yeah, he ate it all." Yeah.
Do you ever eat food off of a plate that was getting sent back to the dish?
Um, no, 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 I never did. I've
Good.
thought about it though. That's the big thing. People waste so much food,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, like I'll pick up like a plate of nachos, and like, they started on the right side of the plate, and like they never made it even to the middle. I'm like that whole left side, like you could cut it in the middle, and you would never even touch what they're touching, but you just don't know what they're doing. You don't know if they're breathing on it.
Yeah.
Did you ever eat
Spitting on
anything?
it.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but I've also had customers that just, like, if I'm looking at something, I'm like, damn, that looks good. Like, I've had customers be like, do you want a mozzarella stick? And I'm like, I really do.
Yeah.
And I took the
You
mozzarella
did?
stick. Yeah.
Nice.
But I knew
Yeah.
people that would, like, if there was fries was always, like, the one thing that I would always see. Like, if, like, sometimes we serve a lot of fries. So, like, if there was, like, a full thing of fries, that was, oh my God, I'd take a shot for every time I said fries. But if there was a thing left with a lot, they would put it in the back on the shelf and people would just pick at it. Like a
Wow.
bunch of staff would just like pick at fries.
That's funny.
I'm like,
Yeah,
"That's
why
gross."
not? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like you really don't know people.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
don't know. Yeah.
And like what if someone like spit on them and like have like herpes or something?
Ew, man, that'd be a rough way to get herpes.
That'd
Yeah.
be the worst way to get
French
herpes.
fry.
Mono,
Yeah.
imagine.
That'd be crazy.
Someone fucking cough on your shit and you get
Ugh.
mono from French fries.
That's
I'd be
disgusting.
pissed.
I know.
I would be so mad.
Yeah. Fries sound good though. Honestly, all this talk making me hungry. I might have to go get some food.
I know.
Yeah.
There's nothing around here. Richfield is the worst for that.
I
I
know.
have to go to Danbury. Danbury got all the goods.
They got all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm heading to New York actually. So I mean maybe something on the way down there.
Where's the closest? What did you say? Raising Cane's?
Yeah, they had that in Queens.
Okay.
I've been to that one a couple times, yeah. But then they have Times Square. Really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have to check it out next time I'm down there.
You should, yeah.
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 But listen, Connor, thank you so much for coming on Sips and Secrets.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah.
Yeah, this was fun. We have to do it again on whatever, man.
Of course. Yeah. Come on to Whatever Man podcast anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then everyone go watch Whatever Man on Connor's channel. I'll put everything down in the description.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Of course. Thanks for having me.